First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brissett completes it to Miller. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
His pass complete to Scott Miller. A gain of 10 yards. And it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
At the 47-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Switch gears.
Go on. 49, check. Hey, Sam off. Ready.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Looking to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Hey, Charlie.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, first down, Packers. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Look at me, zipper. Go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Room here to run. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the Vikings 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Check nickel.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Bissett. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Bissett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Pass hauled in downfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Rock it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And some space here. The trot. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
At their own 44-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Five.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Now.
They'll try the right side with Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Push him back.
Twist on him, Travis.
Check 26. Check 26.
Hard. Hey, orbit. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hatch it.
Bravo.
Mike 51. Strip the ball.
Five.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to look deep. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. They'll set up a throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Joker.
Big river, big river.
They'll run this with Homer. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Come on, set.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Check 13, check 13.
Slam, slam, slam.
X3, 218, chopper. Hey, high 7.
2nd and 6. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Viking 16.
General West.
Fresno.
1st and 10 at the 16.
Hey, Wahoo.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Right here, right here. No. Off. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jones. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Brissett to throw on first. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Brissett. And this is Gabriel on the catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Brissett on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
4 yards. First down, Vikings.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, it's Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Brissett into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 27-yard line. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try to throw now. Brissett.
I think it's pretty evident.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Brissett sets to throw it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 3. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
61. Matchbox lights.
Tight dog. Kill.
Now Jones. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Blue draw quarters. Hey, exit.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Pro team spill.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Let's go.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
25, check 25. 80 weapons.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Homer. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Travis Homer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They run it again with Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. 4th down, Brissett. And it is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
I got him. Be good. Check.
Gone. Snap.
On 1st down, it's Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Harrison Smith on the tackle.
Recon, 132 fighter.
It's a pickup of 3.
Hey, Sam
Brings
off.
up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Ready?
They'll go again to Jones. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
218, chop.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Check 3.
Look, squeeze.
Check 31.
Yo, go.
Roy.
5.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw, Brissett. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Hey, lock it.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Going on the ground with Homer. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Chance. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shit.
6-6, bullet high.
Come on, switch it.
Running right, Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
61, matchbox lights.
Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 22, Brissett, open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes right side. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just